My name is Jill. I'm a member of the North Ridge, and I'm going to take you through how to paint and weather an X-Wing pilot helmet. The helmet was purchased from Darth Hair Props, a store on Etsy. The helmet itself is made from a material called ABS plastic, which is very lightweight and comfortable to wear. Darth Hair also included an awesome set of helmet padding so that the helmet sits firmly on the head and is also comfortable when wearing for long periods of time. The first step in the process was to determine the color scheme that I wanted for the helmet. Using an app, I added color to the photo that I took of the helmet. I chose blue and yellow because those are the colors that are seen in the North Ridge logo. Blue and yellow are also the colors associated with the Vision Walk, a very important cause to me as I am legally blind. Now it was time to get ready to paint. The first step was to tape off all of the areas that were not going to get sprayed with the first color. I'd like to give a shout out to my husband Jeff, who is also a North Ridge member, as he did all of the detailed work of taping off the areas that were not going to get the first coat. His eyesight is a lot better than mine. More taping and time to spray the second color. By the way, the spray paint that I use is specifically for working with plastics. The manufacturer is Krylon. After removing all of the tape, so much tape, here's how the painting turned out. I'm very happy with the color scheme so far, and I can't wait to apply the decals and the pinstriping, which is the next step. The vinyl decals were included in the kit from Darth Hair. I first placed them on the helmet using masking tape to make sure that I liked the placement before I asked my husband Jeff to apply them permanently. The pinstriping is 1/8 of an inch wide and is the same pinstriping that is used in the automotive industry to add pinstriping to vehicles. I chose black as it really makes the paint lines stand out and look very sharp and clean. I also used a little bit of gray to add one more accent color to the helmet. Finally, all of the pinstriping was done and the final decals were applied. My husband did an amazing job with all of the fine detail work, helping me out with this helmet. Now the next step was to dirty it all up and make it look like it's been in several space battles. I was a bit nervous about this process, as this was the first time that I had used this particular method to weather anything. I used Darth Hair's method for weathering, which turned out to be very simple. The first step was to sand the helmet using a sanding sponge. This creates grooves and gouges all over the surface of the helmet and across the decals, so that when you apply the paint for weathering, it gives the appearance of the scorch marks and carbon scoring as seen in the movies. Using a water-based acrylic black paint, I added it to a cup of warm, soapy water, then brushed it all over the helmet. The soapy water helps the paint not to stick to the entire surface of the helmet. While the helmet was still covered with the soapy water mixture, I sprayed a few spots with black spray paint. When finished, this was going to give the look of a few scorch marks. I then quickly wiped the helmet off using paper towels to reveal a helmet that looked like it had seen several space battles. Now I'm all set to take on the entire empire. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.